We are welcome to part 3 of dynamics. This one says calculate the work done when a horizontal force pull a load of 80 kilogram, m equal to 80 kilogram, through the coordinate r of t equal to t square I plus 2t square j. Don't forget our r of t is equal to what? S of t I plus y of t j, where this is position vector in form of t at any time t. So having done that now, what we want to do now is let us get our value. And how do we get our value? At t equal to 3 seconds, let's get our position vector. Very important. We need it for, it's going to be instrumental for our calculation that work done there. So it's going to be 9i plus this 4 and 9 times 18 j. Now, having done that now, so we have gotten our r to be equal to 9i plus what? 18j. Now, we want to calculate our work done here on a rough surface because they said in meters along a rough horizontal floor. Given that the coefficient of friction, they give us coefficient of friction as 0.4. Say, and time t equal to 3 seconds. Take g as what? 9.8 unit vector. So what I want to do now to calculate what work done on a rough horizontal surface of mass 8 kg. This rough horizontal surface of 0.4 what? And masses. I want to do work done equal to mu mge dot r. This frictional force dot r. So what is our coefficient of friction? Is 0.4. What is our r? Our n, 80 times 9.8. Then I plus j into bracket what? 9i plus what? 18j. Play with it. So 0.4 times 80 times 9.8. That will give us what? 313.6 into bracket what? Then this multiplied by 2, I would have 9 plus 18. So 313.6 times what? 27. 9 plus 18 is 27. Then we are going to multiply by 313.6. That will give us our final answer, which is what? 8467.2 joules. So these are our final answer there. So option A. Number 21. It says calculate the velocity of a particle of mass. This one is bonus. Acceleration bonus. So let me just give you try this. So what I want to do simply what? The V, if you are giving R, your R is equals to what? S of T I plus Y of T J. Now, having done that, then differentiate the R over the T to get your velocity. Then the square R, second derivation, with respect to T, to get what? Acceleration. So your velocity, they have given your position vector R of T. They have given you S of T is what? Is 3t4 minus 2tq. Then y of t is what? 4tq plus 5tj. So don't play with it, differentiate. Then don't forget at t equal to 4 seconds for this. At t equals what? 4 seconds for this. Solve it and get your answer. So if you solve that question correctly, you don't have to panic. You need to solve. Let's see how we can get this. Okay, let me solve the second one. Okay, let me just see how we can solve. Let's see the r over the t is equals to 12t cube minus 6t square. This times is 60, all multiplied by I, plus 12t square plus 5j. Now this is the what do you call it, velocity now. So if this is velocity, then to get acceleration, first of all, let us put our v of 4 there. This v of t, let's take our t to be equal to 4. So if you do that, what you're going to have now is what? 12 into bracket 4 cube, 6 into bracket 2, 4 square, plus what? 12 into bracket what? This time multiplied by this 12 t cube. That means this becoming, if you differentiate this one, 4 times 3 is 12, remove 1, okay. Differentiate this one, 6, remove 1, okay. This one is correct. So 4 square plus 5. So what I want to have now is 4 times 4 times 4, this is 54, times 12. That is 768 minus 16 times 6 is what? 96, plus what? 4 square times 12 plus 5 is 197j. So 768 minus 96 was 672 I plus what? 197j. It's equal to velocity. Then that is for velocity. For acceleration, the square r over the t square, you do that again, then you get what? Differentiate what velocity you have gotten is this one, 36t square minus 12t plus what? 24t plus 0, which is 5 square. If you differentiate this one now, you are going to have what? Acceleration. So that's what I've done. So now what I want to do now is to substitute this is velocity at acceleration at any time t. Substitute at 4, then you get your answer. So if you do that, 16 times 36, 576 minus 48, 528I plus 96j. So that is our acceleration first, which is can be written as 528 then 96 meter per second square. After you have done that, so what we want to have now is that for us to get our power, because we have solved acceleration, we have solved velocity. So what we are going to get power is just what? Force times velocity or dot velocity. So force dot velocity, you get your power. Now what I will advise you to do in this case now is that when you want for you to get force, just say m dot m acceleration dot v. So if you can get what our m is what? 4 dot, don't mind me using the cross, dot, what's our a? Our a is what? 528I plus 96j dot, what's our velocity? 672I plus 197j. So with that, you can get your what? Your power. So just dot it and do your final addition. So what we are going to do now is 528 times 672. This is velocity. So I'm going to have what? 3581, 354 818 plus 197 times 96. It give us what? 18912. Then do with 4. Then when you add it with what? 354,818, you are going to have it times 4. So I'm going to have 1,494,920 watt. So that's what you are going to have. So, but don't forget that I dot I. If you do this times this, that is I dot I 528 times or dot 672. That's how you get it. You get 548,166. Then you do the other one that has to do with what? 196 dot J dot J, which is 96 times 197. You are going to have what? 18912. Then add them together. What you are going to have is what? So you are going to have it as what? 373,728 times 4. 1,494,912. So the answer to that question is this one is what? It's wrong. It's what? 1,494,912 watts. So that's what I want to have. So that would be your answer. So 1,494,912 watts. So I've taught us how to find power. We know how to find velocity, acceleration, and how to convert acceleration to force. Just multiply, dot this one with what? With mass 4. So when you do that, you get force, and so on and so on. Now, which of the following represent the equation of motion for a body of mass m in kilograms shot upward against the gravity of a velocity u and air resistance is what? mkv squared, where k is constant. Now, anytime it's shot upward, mx dot should be equals to what? Minus mg, then minus mk v squared. So resistance must carry minus. Then this one is if it's going up or minus, if it's going down or plus. So towards gravity plus, against gravity minus. So this will be your answer. So we go over this one. So this is the dynamic equation for this statement. Now they say find the value of Z if the force ZI plus 17J is equal to reduce is equal to the reduced. Let me get the question very well. Find the value of Z if the force is required. This one is required. Required to reduce the velocity of particle of mass m 10 kg is required to reduce the velocity of particle m equal to 10 kg with position coordinate of what? S 5t and y 3t. S is of t is equal to 5ti plus what? 3tj. So what we're going to do now is what? Arrow of t is equals to 5ti plus 3tj will now becomes what? If you differentiate the r of t over the t, give us 5i plus 3j. j. Now we have to what? Solve. We have to say the kinetic energy or the work done is equal to what? The change in kinetic energy. Work done equal to change conservation of energy, so that we can look for the unknown, the missing value in force. So this one will now be what? What is Zi plus 17j dot what our r? Our r now at 2 seconds, yes. R of 2. It implies that r of 2 now give us what? 10I plus 6j. Don't forget that put 2 here is 10, 2 times 5 10, 2 times 3 is 6. So I would have what? 10I plus 6j is equal to half. The body start from here, so this one now more or less like half mv dot v minus half mv naught dot v naught. V naught is what? 0. So as such, this one be what? 0. V naught is 0 starting. We assume it start from rest. So dot mass. What is mass? 10. Dot what's our velocity there? 5I plus 3j. Like what? 5I plus 3j. So what we're going to do now, this one cancels at 5. Then this one give us 25 plus what? 9 or 5 multiplied by 5 is equals to this multiplied by this. I want to have what? 10z plus this multiplied by this, and it's 17 multiplied by 6. 17 multiplied by 6. So I have 102. So we now what? This one will give us what? 34. 34 times 5 give us 170. So 170 joules now is equals to what? 10z plus 102. Take this one to the other side. 10z equals to what? 170 minus 102. What do we have? Minus 102. We are going to have it as 68. So 10z equal to 68. Divide both sides by 10. So z equal to what? 6.8 what? As our what? Z. So the value of z, therefore, the value of z is 6.8 Newton. This one now, they said a particle with an initial velocity. This, where E is what? This by stand for exponential S, and R naught is what? Travel the acceleration of this. Says determine the magnitude of the what? Of the acceleration. So if acceleration is given as 3 exponential I plus 4 sine 5t j plus 4 cos 5t k. Now this is what at any time t. What about at a equal to 0? What will it be? If you put 0 here, become 3 exponential 0I 4 sine 0j plus 4 cos 0k. So this one will now give us what? 3I plus 0j plus what? 4k. Because cos 0 is 1 and sine 0 is what? 0. So that is clear. But they did not ask us for acceleration. What they asked us for is what? Magnitude of the acceleration at t equal to 0. So we are going to go with this. 3 square plus 0 square plus 4 square. So it was 9 plus what? 16. And that will give us 25. And that is 5. So that is your answer. So please take note of that. Now, this one is very easy. You can try this by yourself. Try this. You have saw something. In fact, the same thing said this question was repeated. So check one of the questions was repeated. Say this one say find the magnitude. So A is equals to, want to find, say suppose a particle moves from rest with an acceleration 2t along the x, 4 cos 3t along y, and 4 sin 3t along the z axis. Say find this acceleration. Plus 4 sin 3t. So, but remember that dv over the t is what is 2ti plus 4 plus 4 sin. Then you can take it to the other side, become dv integral equal to 2ti plus 4 cos 3tj plus 4 sin 3tk, or bracket what dt. So we integrate, this one was v is equals to, if you integrate 2t square over 2 plus what? If you integrate cos, you are going to have sine. But if you differentiate cos, you are going to have minus sine. So if you integrate cos, you have sine. So 4 sin 3t over 3 plus, then if you what? Integrate this one, you are going to have it as what? If you differentiate cos sine, you are going to have cos. But if you integrate cos, you are going to have minus sine. Let's take note of that. Very, very important. Integrate cos, you have what? Sine. If you integrate sine, you have minus cos. So minus 4/3 sine cos 3t. How do you do that? Don't forget that if you want to integrate cos ns, the answer will not be what? Sine ns over n. If you integrate cos sine ns, it will give us what? Minus cos ns over n. So that's what I did here. This one is rough work. Now let's go. This one will cancel this one. So to find the magnitude now, give us t square all square plus what? 4/3 sin 3t all square plus cos 3t all square. So what I would have now, if you square it, this one will give us what? T4 plus 16/9 sin square 3t plus what? 16 over what? Over 9. Now, but there's a mistake here. When we integrate, we introduce a constant after integration. This I, this j, and this k. No, we did not do that. So there should be c here after integration. So what we are solving here is wrong. Sorry. So now what we are going to do now is we are going to solve for v. So how do we solve for v now? So what we are going to do now is see other. When v is equal to 0, initial condition, or the body start from rest. Check, the body start from rest. It's rest start from. So we are going to have it as t equal to 0 also. So when t equal to 0 and v equal to 0, what you have? You have 0 equal to, because it starts from this, 0 square I plus 4 over 3 sine 3 times 0j plus or minus 4 over 3 cos 0k. Because anything multiplied by 0 will see give us 0. So here, give us 0 plus c. At the end of the what we are going to have, this one be 0, this one be 0. So what we are going to have is, the only thing we are going to have here is 1. So we are going to have c as what? This minus, don't forget. If you solve for c, we are going to have it as what? Plus 4 over 3 what? K. Now, if you have gotten your c to be 4 over 3k, what I want to do now is substitute. Our velocity now becomes what? Ti plus what? 4 over 3 sine 3 what? Tj minus 4 over 3 cos 3tk minus plus what? 4 over 3. Now, k. So this one now can be 1. So now for us to find magnitude now, it's not complete now. We are now going to say t all square plus 4 over 3 sine 3t all square plus 4 over 3 minus 4 over 3 cos 3t all square. And what I want to do for me is that you square both sides, all the things inside the bracket. And you have is what? The answer. So I want to have t square all square, which is t4. You have t4 plus 16 over 9 sine cube sine square 3t plus, then square this one. We are going to have what? Square this one. What I want to use now? I want to use this method. A minus b all square. Let me put it down there. A minus b all square should be what? A square minus 2ab plus b square. That's what I want to use. Square this one. A square. A times minus b times 2 is minus 2ab. Then b square. Get our what? Our expansion there. So that's what I want to do. Here we have square this one for 6 over 9. Then this times 6 times 2. Because minus 6 times 4 times 4 times plus 32 over 9 cos 3t plus square this one I got 16 over 9 cos square 3t. Now, what I want to have now is that t4 plus, let's collect like them. Let this and this subtract each other. So if they subtract now, what will be? What will these two can subtract? So and if they subtract, what we're going to have is, let's say 16 over 9 sine square 3t plus, now these two, let's reduce. We have what? LCM of 9, then minus 32 cos 3t plus 16 cos square. No, we cannot add them. Sorry, we can't add them together. We can combine these two. We can combine these two. Let's combine these two. This one is plus, this one is plus. Plus. So let's combine it. We are going to have what? T4 plus. Let's combine it. Let's combine 16 over 9 sine square 3t plus 16 over 9 cos square 3t minus 32 cos what? 3t over 9 plus 16 over 9. So what do we have now? Then what we have it as what? T is power 4. What is common is 16 over 9. What is now sine square? 3t plus what? Cos square 3t minus 32 over 9 cos 3t plus 16 over 9. Now, what I want to do now, sine square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. Therefore, everything here, therefore sine square 3t plus cos square 3t equal to 1. Therefore, everything here will cancel. Can I add this and this together? I would have our final answer now. T4 plus what? 16 over 19 plus 16 over 19 over 9 rather. 16 over 9 plus 2 over 9 minus 2 over 9 plus 3t. So if you finalize your answer, you have that T4 plus SCM is what? 9. Then 16 plus what? 16 is what? 32 over 9 minus 32 over 9 cos 3t equal to magnitude of the velocity. So this one will be our answer. So please take note of that. That will be our answer. So if you miss it from here, if you don't solve your C, but what we fail to do here is that we fail to calculate our constant. When we integrate, we're supposed to introduce a constant. Then we now, because the body start from rest. The body start from rest. So since it start from rest, V initial velocity is equal to 0 and T is equal to 0. So when you put it in this format, this T square plus T square I plus 4 sine 3t over 3j minus 4 over 3 cos 3t k is what? Your C. If you now do it, you are going to have our constant C to be this. So having done that, so this will be our answer. So you can check your option for that. Now this 27 and 28 is what I will give you as an assignment to go and do. I will just need the formula to solve it. Then you solve. This one now, to get power, use mge. Number 2, find the power of a particle of mass which ran up a staircase of vertical height this in. So these are what I want to use here over T. Power mgh over time. They've given you what? 25. They will give you 9.8. I plus j is unit vector E. Then 2I plus 3j is your what? Ui plus 3, because they are s and y coordinate. Or divide by what? By time, 3 seconds. You get your answer. So 25 times 9.8. This and this is 2 plus what? This and this is 3. 1j multiplied by 3j is 3. Divide by 3. So once you press your calculator, you're supposed to have an answer. 25 times 9.8. We are going to have 408.3 watts. So then to get this one very easy, we have solved something similar to get magnitude. So to use that one to solve it, try it. So I believe I've been able to work to explain majority of the common question you can still have under dynamics. So very wide. So for grade 1 student, thank you. God bless you. And ensure you click, please, if you know you enjoy the class, click the notification button to get more of my video. Thank you.